Daily Dispatch on Talk Radio.
Yesterday was a very bad day, and let's be honest, we've had 10 months of very bad days. But yesterday saw us reach a grim milestone as the COVID death toll topped 100,000 people. That's 100,000 lives lost, 100,000 families devastated and grieving. And unsurprisingly, the blame game has already begun. But this awful figure of 100,000 is only half the story. Predictably, many in the media went into overdrive with this news yesterday, weaponising that awful COVID death toll to prove their point, to justify their position, and to politicise the loss of life. Now, this awful figure for COVID deaths is grist to the mill for the entrenched lockdown fanatics who wanted more lockdowns sooner, longer, harder, faster. Because an unquestioning and unshakable obsession with locking us down seems to have become a near religion. Let's hope that the measures we've seen over the last 10 months, including the lockdowns, were the right thing to do. Let's hope they were proportionate. Did the government go into lockdown too late in that first wave? Did Boris miss a trick again at Christmas? Who knows? Now, we've seen countries lock down hard and early. Other places have no lockdown at all. And yes, they've made mistakes, but the per capita death rate in lockdown-free Sweden is no higher than that of Italy, France, Spain or the UK. And remember, Sweden kept their schools open, businesses running, and saw a fraction of the economic damage. There will, of course, be the mother of all inquiries in which all of these questions will be answered, because at the moment, nobody knows. But in the midst of a pandemic, now is not the time to play the blame game or for heads to roll. So what of Boris Johnson? Should he resign now? No, he shouldn't. He should stick around to sort this mess out. Don't run away like David Cameron after the referendum. The terrible and tragic COVID death toll is sadly just part of the story. Yes, you've got to end the COVID death toll with a swift vaccine rollout, and so far so good on that one. But you've then got to end the non-COVID death toll and the unprecedented human damage, pain and suffering which I hear about every day on this show. And Prime Minister, you need a new mantra. Recovery, recovery, recovery. Because to save lives is to save the economy. Yes, hospital capacity always will be the priority, but the vaccine rollout changes the game. At the moment, we are baking damage and tragic deaths into the system for decades if we don't change course. We need a roadmap out of deadly and ruinous lockdowns, and we need one now.